we are all striving, working towards perfection. And that's to tell us there is no perfect marriage. In fact, the perfect partner that you are looking for is already married. So if you think, okay, I'm going to dump this one and look for a better one, I'm telling you, you cannot get a better one. You cannot get a better one. There's no better one elsewhere. So what you need to do is face the one you are with right now and make your marriage to work. So know that love is never enough. And that's why the most important thing before coming together is you've got to have a strong reason why you are coming together. There should be a reason, a strong why, for why you two decide to come together to enter into a loving relationship and to consummate it in marriage. You must have a strong reason, a strong why. And now, if love is never enough, then what are those things to put in place to make your marriage work? Number 3, you must put on daily effort. For your marriage to work as a husband, it requires daily effort from you. The willingness to forgive and go the extra mile for your partner. So the very first day that you decide that I want to enter into this relationship, make up your mind that you are in there to forgive, because you will be offended. You cannot do without that. You will be offended. So for your marriage to work, put the love aside, put the feelings, what you are experiencing now, put it aside, and face the reality that you will be faced with situations that will require you to forgive, and you must be ready to do that daily. And how many times should you do that every day? 70 times 7 times, 490 times. So you must be ready to forgive on a daily basis, 490 times. And number 4, you must come to terms with the fact that it's not about who is right, but what is right. There's somebody listening to me now. You are at the verge of divorcing your partner. And why? Because you thought what your partner did is so bad, got you pissed off. You are thinking about it morning, noon and night. It's affecting you psychologically, and you think what you need to do is to keep the marriage up. Don't do it. Don't do that. You can make it. Do what is right. And you know what? Your marriage is worth fighting for. So fight for your marriage. You can make it to work. Do you know the repercussion of you leaving your husband and your children? They will be psychologically traumatized. Do you know the stigma that we have to face in school? That your dad and mom, they are not living together. Think of your children and stick to that your husband. Make it work. Forgive him or forgive her, and I'm telling you, the marriage will work. Okay. And number 5, if love is never enough, then what is the willingness to admit that you are wrong? The willingness to admit that you are wrong, and the humbleness to admit that you are wrong. The willingness to admit that when you are wrong, and the humbleness to admit that you are wrong and ask for forgiveness. So be humble enough when you are wrong. You know you are wrong. Ask for forgiveness now. It will help your relationship. And number 6, the willingness to move from your own side of the table to your partner's side of the table. Perhaps why it looks as if the love meter in your relationship is going low is because you always see things at your own point of view. Start seeing things from the other person's point of view. And I'm telling you, life will be restored back to your relationship, because love is never enough. Wisdom is. Say, deal with your wife with understanding. Deal with them with understanding. And a man without understanding is a man that is always saying, my say must stand. My say must stand. I am the head of this family. I'm telling you, nobody will know that you are the head because you are saying it. It helps nobody. You saying, yeah, I'm the head, I'm the head. You don't just say you. The headship of a family is earned. Not because you are in this position, you think you are there. You have to earn it that you are the head, and you've got to do what you've got to prove it. And how will you prove it? How will you prove it? By doing what? By learning to deal with those in that family with wisdom. So love is never enough.